Hello my dear students, welcome back to Prudence Coaching. Students, as you can see, today also we came up with an important and also an interesting topic. Here we came up with a game which is Sudoku, and we all are confused how to solve this game within few seconds. Yes students, in this particular class we will learn how to solve this particular game within few seconds. Yes, it is going to be an interesting and very easy as well. So let's start. I will suggest you to watch the video in full screen. Students, first you should know the rule behind this game, because we all know each and every game has a rule. So here also we have a rule. So let's first know the rule. Fill in the grid with digits in such a manner that every row. What is a row? As you can see, this are row. The horizontal lines are called row. These are the rows. Okay. And next we have every column. Which are the columns? These are the columns. Vertical lines are the columns. These all are columns. And every 2 into 3 box. 2 into 3 box means, as you can see, this one is 1, this one is 2, and this one is 1, 2, 3. That means this complete box is known as 2 into 3 box. So similarly, how many 2 into 3 box are there here? 6 boxes. As you can see, this one is 1, this one is second one, this one is third one, this one is fourth one, this one is fifth one, and lastly sixth one. So here it is said that every row, every column and every 2 into 3 box accommodates the digit. Which are the digit? 1 to 6 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 without repeating any. That means in the row, as you can see, in this particular row there is no repetition of the digit. Here we have 1, 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. Here also you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So no repetition in the rows. Now you see the columns. Here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Similarly, in all these columns there are no repetition. Now let us see in the 2 into 3 boxes. So here we have 1, 2 into 3 boxes. As you can see, I have marked all these 2 into 3 boxes with different color. So here, as you can see, this is the first 2 into 3 box. Here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So no repetition. Here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So no repetition. Here, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No repetition as well. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Similarly, in this 2 also we don't have any repetition. So this is the rule behind the game, that is Sudoku. You need to remember this and you need to solve it. And the trick which you are going to learn is very interesting. So let's start with the first game. This is one which is given an incomplete table which you need to fill it up using the rule. Okay, this is the game which is known as Sudoku. So let's start. How you are going to start? Your first step, always remember to do 2 points here. Why we are doing this 2 points here? So that we can differentiate the 2 into 3 box. How you are going to differentiate? As you can see, by seeing this point, by seeing this point, this one is 1, this one is 2. So you can easily recognize it. Here we have 3, here we have 4, here we have 5, and lastly 6. So these 2 points are going to help us to recognize the 2 into 3 boxes. This is our first step. Now what we will do? First we will put all the ones in the places where it can appear. Okay, because in each and every 2 into 3 box, at least one time you should get 1. So here where we are going to place 1, let's see. First we will start with this box, okay, this box, and we will see where we can put 1, because 1 will come at least once in all these 2 into 3 boxes. So here let us check where 1 can come. Okay, first see this particular column. Okay, in this column we already have a 1, so there will be no 1. So here and here no 1 is going to come. Here in this column also we can see 1 is there, means here also 1 will not come, because if 1 comes then there will be a repetition. So here also 1 is not going to come. That means only one place is there where 1 can come. So ultimately we have found out a place where 1 can appear. Let us write 1 here. So our first task of placing 1 in 2 into 3 box, this box is already completed. Now let us move on to the next 2 into 3 box, that is this one. Students, as you can see here already we have 1. So 1 cannot be repeated. So here we need not to do anything. Now let us move on to the next one, this one. Here also we have 1 here. So 1 cannot repeat. So here also no need to do anything. Now let us move on to this one. Okay, next one. So here as you can see in this particular row we already have 1. So here 1 will not come. Okay, final. Now let us see whether 1 will come here or here. But as you can see here also we don't have any 1. Here also we don't have any 1. So 1 can come in this one or this one. So we have a confusion. So we will just leave this one and we will just move on to next one, that is next 2 into 3. So this is our next 2 into 3. So here we will see where we can place 1. As you can see in this particular row we already have 1. So 1 will be not placed in this 3 position. So where 1 can be placed, only leftover place is here. So 1 is going to come here. So the place of 1 is fixed here. So let us write the final one. So here we have written 1. Now as you can see here 1 will not come, because in this particular column already 1 is there. So 1 will not come in this position as well. So we are left with only one position, that is here. So let us write the final ones in these 2 particular places. Before that we will find out where we can place 1 in this particular 2 into 3 box. As you can see in this column we have 1, in this column also we have a 1. So here we cannot place. Only one place where we can place 1 is this one. So finally let us write where we can place 1. So ultimately we have completed where we can place 1. So this is our second step. We need to place 1 in the position wherever we can place it. So like this we need to do the same thing for 2. But before starting with 2, you will see only 1 2 is there. That means it is going to create problem. So don't fill 2 first, go for 3, because 3 is at least 1 2 3 times it is there, but 2 is only once. So it is going to create confusion for you. So let's start with 3 now. So in this first 2 into 3 box, as you can see we already have 3. That means we cannot place 3 over here. Now let us move on to the next box. Here in this particular row we already have 3. That means in this 3 boxes we cannot place 3. We are left with one box, so here 3 will come. So let us write finally. Now in this box, as you can see here in this particular row 3 has already came. That means it will not be repeated again in this particular row. And as you can see in this particular column 3 has already came here. so 3 will not be repeated in this particular column again. So only one place is there for 3, that is here. So we will write here 3 finally. So let us write it down. Now let us move on to the next box. As you can see in this particular row, 3 has already came. That means 3 will not be repeated in this particular row again. That means only one position of 3 is left, that is here. So here 3 is going to come. So let us write 3 finally in this particular box. So we have completed writing 3 in this particular box. Let us move on to the next box, that is this one. Here already we have a 3, that means here no more 3 is going to come. Let us move on to the next box. Here also 3 is there, that means 3 will not come here. So finally we have completed placing 3 in all the boxes wherever possible. As we have left with 2, so let us start placing 2 here. So in this particular box, if we see, then you will find in this particular row already 2 is there. That means here and here 2 cannot come. So one position is there for 2, that is here. Now let us move on to this particular box. As you can see in this particular column already 2 is there, that means here 2 will not come. So 2 positions for 2 is left over, this one and this one, where we are going to place 2. So my dear students, listen very carefully. In this particular column, as you can see, we are left over with 2 places, that is this one and this one, and we are left over with 2 digit here, that is 1 already came, so 2 is left, 3 already came, 4 is left, so 2 and 4 is left, which we are going to place in this 2 particular position. But if we place 4 here, this 4 and this 4 will be repeated. That means 4 is going to repeat here. So we cannot place 4 here. So here in this position what will come? In this particular position 2 will come, and this particular position 4 will come. So like this we can just cancel the possibilities. So let us write this finally. So we have placed 2 in this particular box, we have completed. Now let us move on to the next box. If we move on to this box, as you can see, we have completed 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we are only left with one position and we are left with 2. So we will write here 2. So let us write this finally. Okay, so we have completed with this box. Let us move on to next box. Here we already have 2, so we cannot write 2 once again. Now let us move on to next box, that is this one. So in this particular box, here in this particular column, as we have 2 here, so we cannot write here 2. Okay, so we cannot write here 2. So only 2 positions for 2 are left over. So where we are going to write 2? Let us check. So as we are confused whether we will place 2 here or here. So let us see whether we can solve our problem by seeing other positions or not. If we see this particular row, you can see that everything is filled up except this particular box, and only digit left in this particular row is 2. That means it is confirmed that 2 is going to come here. Okay, so 2 is going to come here. That means in this particular column 2 is already there, so 2 is not going to come here. So only one position of 2 is left, that is 2 will come here. So let us write this finally. Come here, and here we got another 2. So we have completed finally writing 2 in all the 6 boxes, that is 2 into 3 box. Now, so we have completed 2. So now we have completed 1, 2 and 3. Now we will start with 4. So let us see where 4 can come. First we will start with this box, and in this particular column we already have a 4. So here 4 will not come, 4 will come here. So let us write 4 here. Now let us move on to the next box, this one. Here already we have a 4, so no need to repeat. So let us move on to next one. This box is already completed, so leave it. Move on to next one, that is this one. Here, as you can see, in this particular column we already have 4. So as 4 cannot come here, that means only one position for 4 is left here in this particular box, so 4 will come here. So let us write this finally. So 4 is going to come here. Now let us move on to next box. Here already 4 is there, so no need to write 4 once again. So let us move on to next one, this one. As you can see, here and here 4 can come, but here in this particular column already 4 has came, so 4 will not come here. Only one position for 4 is left, that is 4 will come here. So now, as you can see, most of the things we have completed. Now let us just fill the boxes. How you are going to fill the boxes? So let's check. So in this particular row, as you can see, we have completed everything except only one box. So let us find out the digit which will come here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 is not there, so 5 will come here and 6 is there. So in this particular box, what is going to come? Here 5 is going to come. So similarly, if you see this particular column, you will see 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 is there, means 5 is not there. So write down 5 here. Now in this particular column, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 is there, 6 is not there. So you will write 6 here. Okay. After that, as you can see in this particular row, in this particular 1, 2, 3, 4, as you can see 5 is also there, but 6 is not there, so 6 will come here. Okay, now next one. In this column, as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is missing, 6 is also there, so we will write here 5. Now if we see this particular row, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so we have completed this one. Here 5 is going to come. We are left out with this one. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 will come. As you can see, we have completed the Sudoku, and this is going to be your homework. Students, as I have explained it to you, that's why it took much time. But when you are going to apply the concept after understanding it, you just can solve this particular game within seconds. Yes, students, you can solve. So you need to practice. My dear students, with this we come to the end of this particular video. If you find the content of this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and share with your friends so that we can reach more students like you. Bye bye students. Have a nice day ahead.